Diversity 2. Today we're going to make warm-up pants. Stand by. Another project. Let's roll. Diversity 2 with another project. We're going to turn this fabric into a pair of jogging pants. Are you ready? Let's go. On top of the board, like this. I'm going to try to use as much of the pattern as, the material as you can without wasting. So here we go. We're going to take the back pattern, the back leg. Now this should be your measurement, not someone else's, and it has to be drawn exactly. I won't be able to show the whole thing because of the, I don't know if I can get a wide view of this. Let me try and see. That's far back as my thumb is going to go, so I have to move things around. Here's the top, the bottom. Here's the top here. I should turn it like that. This is going to be the back leg. The back leg for the left side. Everything has to be exact. The left side has to be drawn for the left side. And also you got to make sure which side you want your pattern to be on, because this does have a back to it. Based on what I'm looking at, I am drawing on the back, and so when I flip it over, it may end up being a right leg instead of a left leg, but you're going to get them both. So what I want to do basically is line it up, trying to save as much fabric as possible, and take my pins. Gotta leave enough where I can draw with my crayon. That's good enough there. And take and pin your pattern to the fabric, so it won't move when you're using your crayon to trace it. This is not something for someone that doesn't have any patience. Today I have patience, so I can do this. Another day I may have to do auto mechanics. I may have patience for that. Or someday I'm working on a workout DVD, or working with electronics, depending on my patience. So we can make workout pants today. My patience is another level. Go with the flow. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to take our crayon and we're going to mark, starting where you want to start. And we're going to go down. Like that. Let's trace it all the way around. Now that was simple. So what did you do next? Simple. Pull the pins out. Take all the pins out. Stick them back in your bucket here. You don't want to mess. You want to step on one of these. Put your shoes on, shoes off rather, and have an issue. Put all your pins back where they go. Organization and design. Pick your pattern up. And you're done with this for a few. You're not done with it yet, but now we're gonna just start cutting. Just stay on the line. Don't get nervous. If you mess up, you mess up. You start over. made my pattern oversized on purpose so I won't have to make up any extra. It's already cut for extra. So all I do is cut along the line. When I sew it, it'll be my size. This is my pattern. If someone else is the same height and bone structure that I am, then they can wear my clothes because they're tailored just for me. Just cut it on the right line and relax. This is making warm-up pants part 1 on Diversity 2. You probably know that by now. Diversity 2 is very diverse. You can't pinpoint me. Always creating and moving. Keep on cutting. Try to stay in the camera as much as I can here for you. Keep a pair of sharp scissors. Now, from what I'm looking at, this is the inside, and this is the outside. So when I flip this over, this is going to be the back of the pants for the left side. Now let's cut out one for the right side and make sure that we have the outside facing out. To do that, we can take the same pattern. Okay, this is the right back if the fabric is facing the outside. You flip the pattern over and trace it. You can use the same pattern for making the left side if the pattern is facing the right side out. So to keep from getting confused, I made 2 of these. No, what I did was I made 1 of these and I got left back on top of fabric if the fabric is facing out. Okay? You say you're confusing me. Okay. I just cut my fabric from the back side. When I flipped it over, it ended up being the top side, but it wasn't the same side that I cut of the pants leg. So you can cut on the outside to keep from getting confused, and you can flip it. Just have to be aware of what you're doing. So this pants leg I just cut out is going to represent the back of the right side. So we're going to move him out the way. Remember what I just said, the back of the right side. This time we're going to cut facing the outside out instead of cutting the back side and flipping it over. Cut down on the confusion. We're going to take our material. Let me start my... Okay. We're back. And this fabric looks like it's shrinking or something. Something's going on with this thing. You can work and talk to yourself and everything. Peace and quiet. Alright, just take a mark. Doesn't have to be perfect, just when you get some idea where you're going to be cutting. My crayon's starting to sink into my folder here. Get it back out. Just a regular crayon, a white crayon. use this because it's going to wash out with warm water. Wash right out. So we're marking. I see this side needs to be stretched some. Ran into a hole or something here. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll be alright. Okay. Get your pins back out. Put them back in the container there. And move it right along. Put your cap on because you want to knock them over. And here we go. Take our scissors. Wherever they may be. Here they are. And we're going to start cutting. Keep on rolling. Okay, now we have the left and right back leg. And how do you know that? Well, when you put them side by side, they should point to each other. Just like this. That's your left and right leg. This is the outside facing out, the left and right back leg of the pants. Now, to do the front, left and right, you pretty much do the same thing, but the pattern is just a little smaller. Let me show you here what I do with it. You put the blue. Let me sit on top of the fabric so you stand out some. This is going to be the left and right front. Notice that it's a little smaller. You pretty much do the same thing you did for the back leg. So that's part one of making the warm-up pants, or the jogging pants, or the workout pants. Thank you for watching Diversity 2.